Hey, how's it going on, you lovely people? It's Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 18 of Cottage Witch, and today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. So I've set up a zombified piglin farm here with that zombie piglin egg we got the other day, and it actually is operational. It's currently turned off just because I'm working on some things here, but I want to make an elevator. And to make an elevator, it's actually not that difficult. Let's grab some andesite casing. We don't really need andesite casing. I'm just doing this because I think it'll look nice. And we're going to grab some oak. Uh, what kind of stuff do we want to use? Ooh, let's try something. Do those look okay as like a support? I don't even know if we could use... I mean, this would be interesting to use these as a support for a moving elevator. But let's see. So something like this. Is that too tall? That might be too tall in my opinion. I may need something skinnier in all honesty. I don't know, we'll try making this just a little bit shorter. Because it is only going to be carrying me, right? There's nothing else. Okay. And then grab some of the contraption controls. I'll place that right there. We're going to grab a redstone contact and place this right here. We're going to grab a wrench to rotate this. So we basically need it facing this direction. There we go. And we're actually going to place another redstone contact right here. Of course, we need it facing the opposite direction. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to need to hop up here. And we're going to place an elevator pulley. I think we can place this a block above. Okay. And if we right click... Okay, so it's not going to work yet. We're going to need some sort of centripetal force, basically. A rotational force. So let's go there. Let's go here. Let's see here. I didn't grab any shafts. That's what I'm looking for. Shaft there. I think this is the right orientation for these, but I'm not even sure at this point. Okay. Let's actually put this up. If we can. Okay. And we'll do shaft. And we're going to do windmill bearing. Okay. Stripped oak wood. And before I forget, let's actually get some super glue. And let's glue... It's not letting me break it with that in my hand. Right click here to here. That should be good. Okay. And then back to what I was doing over here. So I've got some sails. We're just going to try and place these down in the right orientation here. Let me grab some actual building blocks instead of barrels. If I can actually grab the right thing here. Goodness gracious. Okay. So break this. And the faster the actual rotation is, by the way, the faster the elevator is going to be. It does tell you that in the actual ponder. So just keep that in mind. I think that'll work. And we can put this underground. I just wanted to put it up here for right now. And we may change my mind later, you know? Okay, rotational force. Right click. This becomes an elevator. This becomes a redstone contact elevator thingy. Let's go downstairs here. And what we'll need to do is we'll basically need to... Where this redstone contact is, we'll need to come down here and we'll need to place one in the exact same row. So it's going to be right here in the wall. And that should be, yeah, an elevator contact. So this is going to be floor 2. Okay. And yes, you can put doors and stuff on this if you wanted to. I'm not too concerned about that right now. And then what we can do is we can step inside here. And There we go. Just scroll, press that, and that works as a redstone signal. And of course, when we come down here, we have access to our zombified piglin stuff. The killing area. So we can turn this on, and since the spawner is not really altered in the way of needing the player nearby, we have to kind of go back and forth to get this to start spawning stuff. So if we come back up here, it takes a little bit, of course, because we don't have the biggest windmill. We can change that in the future. We can see things are starting to spawn in here. Fantastic. It is a little slow, but it's using water flow, and they'll get in there sooner or later. But then when we're ready to go back down, we can scroll to 2. I guess we could change this to 1, really, because it is floor 0, floor 1, or change the upper one to 1. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, so we can actually get the stairs and stuff removed here. And we can go to town, taking out some zombified piglins. And, of course, getting levels and all of that. That's kind of more or less what I'm here for, is the levels rather than the actual loot. I mean, the gold is good, right? But definitely here for the XP more than anything right now. So, also, we don't have trash cans. I don't think that I could find. Like, void bin. Do we have a bin? I'm not seeing anything that makes me think that we could void something. So we're going to have to figure that one out in the future. But yeah, so there is an elevator from Create. Quite simple in its design. But yeah, this is definitely a cool system. And over here, we've just had this running. It's not doing too well, but you know, I need to get some more creatures. I just haven't. But I think what we should work on next is kind of getting the food situation figured out, because I did kind of just stop all of a sudden on that. We are kind of getting low, and you know, so the problem we're going to run into is auto crafting, and we could do it with create, but I really don't want to. And so I'm not sure how we're going to go about this at the end of the day, because you know, I really don't want to do, you know, 5 or 6 different mechanical crafters. Also, visual bug, by the way, it's not going that fast. So yeah, I don't really know where we want to go from here with auto crafting. I'm kind of thinking we add like some sort of auto crafter, but I don't really have any idea besides, you know, of course, create. So if we look at crafting or crafter, yeah, we have the mechanical crafter, auto, you know, we just don't have anything. So, um, because I don't think ours has like any sort of auto crafting system either. Yeah, this just opens up a crafting menu. This just gives us that crafting system. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. As I've said, I really would love to have a better auto crafting system. But, yeah, I don't... Oh, I just accidentally broke that. My bad. What do we do from here then? Okay, because I genuinely have no idea. I'm kind of thinking we add another mod, because create's great and all, but I don't really want to make 50 or 60 windmills. So let me be right back. I'm gonna look at adding a mod in here so we can actually kind of continue with this fiasco. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, this is probably a bad idea to stand up here. This is probably gonna drop. Ooh, missing a stair there. Oh, I haven't slept in a minute apparently. Let's come after him. Oh, I missed. Shucks. Let's get him. Oh, I missed him still. Oh, well. But yeah, I want to look at potentially getting some sort of crafting mod in here. Auto crafting. Just auto crafting. Not adding anything really that major other than some sort of auto crafting system. But I was thinking... let's see. So, for example, we want to make bread, right? If we want to make bread, really the only way to do it, of course, is through create. Yeah, because you could do wheat dough, but wheat dough is made with, um, Oh, this is a shapeless. I forgot this was actually a thing where you could do shapeless crafting recipes through that. Could we? Let's see. So recipe, of course, there is create dough and wheat dough, wheat flour, uh, bulk washing, and then we'd have to do milling. Basically, we're kind of falling into the thing where this is just a create pack, which I'm not enjoying. I like create. Create's a fantastic mod. Don't get me wrong, but we are falling into the thing where it's like, hey, create, and it's like I don't really want to do just create, right? We're not. This is not the main focus of this pack because as you can see, we've done a lot of create, a lot of ours, and this is supposed to be like a witchy mod pack and not a mechanical mastery kind of situation where we're messing with create and using it for elevators and stuff like that. I mean, like the elevators are fine, just the whole farming system. I don't think. Do we have? Yeah, we have like this. Tablet used rituals. Cast the harvest effect on nearby crops. Consume source time. A set of crops are harvested. If an inventory is adjacent to the brazier, the items will be deposited. So we could technically make a farm with that, but I don't. I would have to look more into it because I don't know how effective it actually is. So let's actually quickly take a peek here. Yeah, it doesn't give me a range. I mean, let's. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna go find something that doesn't force us to kind of go create route for auto crafting, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've added a mod in here, which is called simple, or no, where is it at? Yeah, this thing right here, crafting automate, mod. I don't even know. But this is a very, very simple mod because it legitimately adds one thing, which is this simple crafting table here. I did look into this one a few days ago, and this is the one I'm going to look at. Let me actually quickly turn down. Is it ambient? There we go. But this will actually be pretty cool because watch what we can do with this. Let's find. I actually, yeah, right here. This is where the storage controller is. So if we wanted to grab a crafting, if I can type here, not that. I'm looking for a pipe. That's what I'm looking for. Goodness gracious. Took me a second to get there. All right. So pipe wrench. Do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab wheat, right? So basically, let's do this. And now we're going to flood this with wheat. Cool? So this is not going to do anything, okay? And the reason is because this is actually needing some sort of redstone signal, okay? So this is not going to be as easy as it would be normally, of course, because you do need some sort of clock or timer, and we don't really have one of those, right? So we do have like a timer spell turret. So if we wanted to, we could probably leech off of this right here. If we wanted to, I think that'll be a good thing. So let's grab a relay, source relay, and let's try and seeing if we can get this and another relay. And see if we can get it back here. I mean, even just right here will work, I think. And then source jar. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now we're using ours for no real reason other than because we can now. I don't have to make some massive windmill for this. Okay. And then let's grab the timer. Yeah, the timer one will work. And then let's put this to figure out how we can place this downwards. Okay. And let's grab our wand, which is this thing right here. Oh, a little bit of lag there. So sending location, taking location. We're going to just say takes from here. Okay. And then, no, we want the take. Okay, let's clear this. Nope. So taking and then sending to here. So there we go. And then now what we need to do is we need to get a parchment with just redstone signal on it. So let's run over here to where our table is. I think it's over here now, isn't it? Honestly, it's been a minute. Yeah, see how, like, I just need better food, because I'm barely doing anything and my hunger is just depleting so much. Where is my table? Did I not put it back down? I guess I didn't. Whoops. Alright, right here. Nope. I forget the placement of this is weird. There we go. And then we're going to create a new spell here. Which is going to be 10. Let's just do touch. And then redstone signal. Create. Shift right click. And then that's all we're doing. All we want is to just create a redstone signal. So we're basically going to make a timer. Is that not working? Okay, let's try block here. And then touch redstone signal. Okay, why is this not functioning? I don't... Artist's stuff kind of just always confuses me a little bit, because it should work in theory, but it's just not. See? It's not doing anything. Do I need to make, like, a strong redstone signal? Like, I don't... Right? Creates a brief redstone signal on a block, like a button. The signal starts at strength 10 and may be increased with amplify or decreased with dampen. The duration may be extended with extend time or shorten. So I don't know why it's not doing any of that. Maybe we just do projectile? Like, I don't know. Because, right, this, let's just go test this on this lamp. Okay, that works. So maybe touch just doesn't work with spell Terrence? Like, I don't... Okay, and that is projectile, redstone signal. Okay, now that's working. So maybe touch just doesn't. Okay, so now that's too quickly. Okay, I mean, that's working. So now, in all of this, we now have the ability to create automated recipes. Of course, this is not going to be the fastest method. Create, you could definitely get it to be faster, but I just don't want to mess with create that much more. So let's empty this out real quick. Let's get parchment put away. And now what we want to do is we want to figure out what we want to do with this bread, right? Because there's quite a few things we can do with this, especially because we have the chicken. So we could do like roast chickens. Let's see here. I think we wanted to do this one, right? The chicken sandwich. So how do we want to go about this? Um, because we're gonna run into the issue where this is only, one input. Uh, I'm trying to think. Okay, so I have this other one set up, but the problem I think we're gonna run into is where this has no way to detect the amount, right? We have no way to say, hey, is there four of the if there's these items in here craft. So we're gonna kind of run into a lot of issues, I believe, with this crafting automat. It's good if we could keep it stocked. So I'm kind of wondering if we get rid of most of the ingredients in here, this should just break, basically. There shouldn't be just one left over. Yeah. So basically we're gonna run into the issue where if we have the ingredients, it's gonna become let's quickly shut ours up because ours projectiles are getting annoying. Oh, can we actually silence these? I don't think we can. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, so we're going to run into the issue if we start piping stuff in here, it's just going to force things to break. Because if we run out of chicken, for instance, we're gonna have that issue. So I'm not sure how to solve this. So let's actually quickly break. Kind of curious. Can I do this? Can I chain these off each other? I can. But then if I do that, we're going to have the issue, of course, as I've said, where we don't, if we run out of the ingredient, then we're going to not have the ability to do anything about it. What to do, huh? I think this auto crafting may be too simple. Because I don't think there's really any other way for us to go about this. Which I was hoping for simple, but I think, in my mind, I'm thinking that this is just a little too simple. Um, what do I want to do? Because you can't even lock these with create, right? Like, I don't know how. Let's see, mechanical crafters. Because I mean, you have like the mechanical arm kind of situation. Filtering outputs of mechanical arms. So I guess if you wanted to automate something like this, I guess a mechanical arm might be the best option. Is that what I'm thinking? But as I said, I don't really want to do a lot of create stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up here, and I think next episode we will either look at create, or I'll investigate another mod that may be a little bit better. Of course, I don't. Let's see. Before we forget, does this have the ability to transmit? No, I don't think it does. I'm thinking maybe like quantity modifier. This just does per amount. Um, yeah, so I don't think that's gonna do what we want. I think we're kind of limiting a little bit here. Because I don't think like ours doesn't have any way to transport items into something unless we use a starbuncle. And that becomes a lot more complicated. I don't think we can control the amount that they send really either. Yeah, so we're going to look at this in the future. Next episode, we are going to look at what other possibilities for auto crafting we have. If I do need to go and create mechanical arms, I think require some the precision mechanisms, and precision mechanisms are stupid. And I don't know why they still exist within Create. Like, yeah, it's cool. You have to create a factory for them, but at the end of the day, it is just kind of stupid. Because then because I've never messed with mechanical arms in all honesty, because of the fact that they require precision mechanisms. So yeah, that may be out of the options as well. But maybe we can still figure something out with the brass funnels or something, and things like that. So yeah, thank you. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye bye.